Hello everyone. Today what we'll be doing is we'll be building color picker. Basically, we'll be having one input. On clicking on that input, we'll be able to pick the color either in RGB format or hexadecimal color format or the HSL color format. So the stack we'll be making use is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So what we'll be doing initially, I'll start with creating index.html file, also the CSS file, style.css. Initially I start with index.html. So I'll just create the basic HTML template and I'll just change the title to color picker, right? Then let's start writing the HTML code. Initially what we'll do is we'll just take the input type. Instead of text, we'll just take color, and ID will give as color picker, right? One thing. And I'll be taking the div tag. So I'll just be giving ID of name selected color, right? I'll not write anything inside the div. I'll just be taking the ID of selected color. Oh, this is it for the HTML. So let's link the style file, style sheet. I'll just give the path style.css. Let's start writing the CSS. It's a very basic project. It's a very basic and simple project. Let's consider the body and I'll just give text align center. And the next one, I'll just be taking this one, right? Selected color. So we'll just be writing the style for this. So what I'll do is I'll just take width of 300 pixel and height of 300 pixel. Also margin I'll be giving 20 pixel auto, and border of 2 pixel solid black. Sorry, just keep the space. This is it for the CSS. Let's check once. What I have done is I have installed the extension called live server. What this does is whatever changes we make in the HTML file, it will get directly reflected on the browser, right? So that we don't have to refresh again and again to see the changes. So it will be very helpful. So you can install it as well. And apart from it, so let's check. What we have to do is I'll just right click and I'll click on the open with live server. So for now, it is showing like this. And to display what color we have chosen, so for that we'll make use of JavaScript. So what we'll do is I'll just create the JS file and I'll include that one inside the script tag. JS, right? So let's start writing the JavaScript file. Initially what I'll take is I'll just take the variable name color picker. I'll just make use of document dot get element by ID, where this is coming from, this one color picker, right? So I'll just copy this one and paste it over here. This is one thing. I'll also take the variable name selected color. So here also I'll just make use of document dot get element by ID, where this is coming from, this one, selected color, right? I'll just copy and I'll just paste it over here. So next what we'll be doing is, we have to set the initial color, right? Initially we have to have the color shown. So for that one, I just comment it out and write set initial color. So I'll just make use of selected color, style, what, background color. I'll just make use of color picker value, whatever we choose, right? Initially, sorry, it is just value. So then what we have to do, we have to, on input change, we have to update the color. So that is the final step. I'll just comment it out and write update the color on input change. For this, what we have to do, color picker dot, I'll just add the event listener to the input, right? We are attaching the event listener to the input, and we'll be making use of function. I'll just make use of selected color, style, background color. Let's set it to color picker dot value, right? So this is it for the JavaScript. Let's format it out once. Just move it over here. Let's just check. So initially it will be black. Just refresh it once. So on click of this, whatever color you choose, like will be, we can choose either in the RGB format, or you can choose from, you can also choose in the HSL format or the hexadecimal format, that is hex format. So whatever the color you choose, that will be displayed here, just down there, right? This is the input box, and just down, whatever color you choose, you will it will be shown here, and also you can either choose in RGB or HSL or HEX format. This is it. It is working perfect. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching.